Today I will be uncovering the history of Canadian railways in Halifax, Nova Scotia and Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Halifax was the second port we stopped at on our epic voyage. We walked along the boardwalk to the Maritime Museum. On the boardwalk there were places to buy arts and crafts. The area is home to one of the largest waterfront boardwalks in the world and has historic properties. It was a vibrant place to hang out. Historically, Halifax played an important part as being a navy base for the British during the War of 1812. Now the harbour is a tourist hotspot and the city has, to my interest, a railroad station. Here is the beautiful American-style Halifax Railroad Station, which has to be one of the least busiest train stations I've ever visited. Halifax is the most easterly stop on the Ocean Line and is also the terminus. Here is a map of Canada's rail network. So we're exploring Halifax Railway Station and it's very beautiful. It's like the American ones, the ones in the US. Really nice dark brown wooden design, and there's plants everywhere, and there's even a sort of conveyor belt so you can put your luggage on. So yeah, it's a very pretty station. On our visit to Corner Brook in Newfoundland and Labrador, my mother and I walked to the Railway Society of Newfoundland, a volunteer-run museum that preserves some of the most stunning locomotives and rail stock to ever run on Canadian railroads. So during the days of steam, this would have been the smokers area where the men would smoke, and then where the black seats are, and then where the red seats are behind me, it's where the women and children would normally sit. Now we're in the non-smoking area, and this is the heater which would keep the passengers warm, and there's a sink in the bathroom behind me. So we're in the kitchen car now, and you can see this is the sink, and then there's the cookery, and a big pan, so this is where they would make all the food and the drink for all the passengers. So the journey on this particular line took around 48 hours, and the reason being is because the train would normally travel at around 30 miles an hour, which is quite slow, especially to our European standards. So yeah, it took a very long time. This is the sleeping compartment, and this is just a demonstration, but usually there would be like a bed and then somewhere for the passenger to sit down during their journey. And they have two windows and some curtains for privacy. Okay, so this is another sleeping compartment. Some of these are bunk beds, so you have the top bunk up here where you can lift that up during the daytime, and then at night you pull it down, and then you have a bed. And there's another bed down here where you have the window and some more curtains, and you have a mirror as well to do your ablutions. And this would normally be a seat, two seats during the day, and as you can see, this is a demonstration of what it would look like when it's a bed. Also, you have curtains, so you can pull this so you get a bit more privacy, so you won't be disturbed during the night. Typical train on this railroad would carry around 123 carriages. It's quite a long train. From my understanding, the guard would sit up here and see from the windows where the train was coming in and where the train was going, and would apply the brake if necessary. And as you can see, the seats are raised high, so you can see from up above where the train, where there was any danger, or if he needed to stop suddenly. So all in all, quite an impressive brake van.
The Society was founded in 1987 and is only open to the public in July and August. It is located at 86 Riverside Drive. The Bollette steam locomotive is located here. The Society also has plenty of rolling stock, a laid out track bed and a freight shed which has been converted into a museum. This is a living museum. Inside the Freight Shed Museum there are old photographs reflecting the railroad's history and plenty of railroad memorabilia for visitors to look at.
Here is the giant snowplow which they used in winter times, and they needed this particular snowplow in this particular shape because the snow was so dense. So they really needed this sort of size and sort of design to clear the snow so that trains could get through the railway line. And it is ginormous, it really is.
Corner Brook itself has nice cafes, pretty shops and a good place to grab a beer before getting back on board the cruise. Corner Brook is surrounded by hills and has plenty of walking trails.